Hello everybody, Kerry with the Schmidt House, and today I'm going to be doing a little cooking again. I'm going to attempt to make a pork stew. Some people call it pork stew, some people call it pork and green sauce, chili verde. This is my own stuff here that I'm just going to make with what I have here at the house. It's not really going by a recipe, but at any rate it's going to be good. So what I have here for my green sauce is just going to be these tomatillos, and I've got 6 of them. There's 1 jalapeno, a couple of green bell peppers. I've got 2 cups of, that's just water, and 2 bouillon cubes in there. You could use chicken broth. Also, I'm going to put some garlic in with this. Chop this stuff up, put it in the little Ninja here, chop it all up, puree it, make a real thin sauce for it, and that'll go on the meat once I've had it browned. Thawing out the meat right now. When I get it thaw out, I'll cube it up, roll it with some flour, throw it in the pan, brown it, throw some onions in there, maybe 1/2, 3/4 of an onion, and brown it. And then we'll add the sauce. Let's get started. So okay, we got all our vegetables chopped up for our sauce. I put about four cloves of minced garlic in there, and it won't all fit in my little thing here, so I'm gonna have to do it in 2 batches. Put half of it in there, half of the broth, puree it real good. I've got a pan for that here somewhere, and then I'll do the other half. Okay, that's about half of our stuff. Put it in there, and we'll start chopping it up. There we go. We'll get the other half done, and we'll put that aside, and we'll start with our pork. So I got my meat cubed up. The next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to sprinkle about I don't know, 2-3 tablespoons of flour, maybe 4, whatever I need to kind of coat that meat and kind of mix it all together. And from there, got the pot heating. I put a little lard in the bottom, just a little bit, maybe a teaspoon or so, tablespoon, 1/2 tablespoon, on kind of medium heat. And I'm gonna put that in there and brown it. What I do, I put it in there and I just leave it in there and let it get good and brown on one side before I stir it, and kind of turn it around a little bit. And at that point, I'll dump like a 3/4 of an onion in there, chopped up onion, and let that get kind of caramelized before we put our green sauce in. Okay, we got our meat browning in the pan, and at this point it doesn't have to be done. Just trying to get some of this stuff, kind of crispy stuff at the bottom of the pan. I like to have that little burnt crispy stuff. It's not even really necessary to brown it. If you want to make this stuff, you can just throw it in the pot and stew it. But I like to brown it a little bit. I think it gives it a little more flavor. At this point, I'm going to go ahead and add the onions. And normally I would also chop up a jalapeno and put it in here, but our girls, they just don't like that spicy stuff. Not yet. But they'll get there. Alright, I'll get this stirred in and cooked. I'm going to cook these onions till they're get a little bit kind of turning brown, translucent. At that point, we will put in our green sauce, add some more water and bouillon cubes, and a couple other spices, and I'll bring you back at that point. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and add my green sauce. Stir that in. And I'm going to add a little more water, bouillon cubes. Looks like a lot, but it'll cook down. We're going to let this sit here and simmer for probably 45 minutes or so, until the meat looks like it's getting close to being tender. And at that point, we're going to cube up some potatoes, put some potatoes in here, cook the potatoes, and at that point should be done. But before we do that, I am going to add some of this Mexican oregano and cumin, probably about 2 teaspoons of cumin, and probably maybe a teaspoon, maybe 2 of the oregano. I don't know, whatever it looks like. So I don't have a recipe, I'm just guessing. Also, I forgot to mention at this point, you can add some salt, pepper to taste. I don't know, I put probably a little more than a teaspoon of salt, probably a teaspoon of black pepper. I'm going to bring this to a boil, pretty good boil, and throw a bay leaf in there and just cover it and let it simmer for a while. Actually, I'm not going to cover it. I'm going to let it needs to cook down a little bit. Got a little too much liquid. I'm going to let it reduce. But yeah, I'm going to put a bay leaf in there, and also you want to scrape the bottom of your pan real good, because after you fry that meat, you got all that old little charred flour and all the goodies down there, and you want to get that all incorporated in with your food. So we're going to bring this up to a boil, turn it down, let it simmer probably 45 minutes or so, and we'll be back, put our potatoes in. Okay, we've had it simmering for about 45 minutes. That's what it's looking like. Looking really good, smelling really good. So now we're going to go ahead and put our potatoes in it. I got cubed up potatoes. And let them cook down for probably another 20 minutes or whatever till they're done. I may or may not add a little more liquid, and that's, you can just add a little more water with it, or broth, or whatever you want. I'll probably just add a little bit more water with it. Actually, it's looking pretty good. Put the potatoes in, get them done, and see how it turns out. All right, let's see what this stuff looks like. And plate a little up. Yeah, that fork is pretty much just falling apart. Yeah, it smells really good. And I've got some cheddar cheese, some sour cream. I'm sure the girls will be using that on theirs. I like to eat mine just like this, so let's give her a taste. Oh my gosh, that's good. I didn't get any of that the sauce. I want to get a little bit of that here. Throw you guys around a little bit. Try some of that. Yeah, that's good. That's really good. I'm gonna say this is a success. So we're gonna go ahead and eat, and hope you like this video. I mean, it's a pretty simple recipe. You know, it takes a few steps, takes a little while, but it's simple. It's very good. It's very worth it. And hope you'll have a great rest of your day. Please consider subscribing. God bless.